welcome back to Saxlingham. It's the Mercedes-Benz series, and we've got this field to seed today and this field over there as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to trade in this seeder for two cheaper variants, or two cheaper seeders, so that we can get two of them going at the same time. Because they don't have huge width, they are taking a long time to actually seed the fields. We are limited in horsepower with the Mercedes-Benz, so we're going to have to be a little bit creative. So what I'm going to do first of all, before I do anything else, I'm going to go and we're going to have to repay or pay off this machine early. So where are we in terms of, there we go, hire purchase, and it is the solid stand 1500. So in total we still owe 54,000. That's including all the interests, 5% interest. The settlement amount is 47,000. I don't think we'll get the full amount back once we've finished fixing up and repainting it, but I don't think we'll be far off. And the difference will really be the interest that the hire purchase company has lost. So if we settle early, yep, we'll settle that. Okay, so that's cost us 47, and now we need to see how much of that we can recover. Right, so let's see how much of that we can recover. So if we jump out, what are we doing? It's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to jump out. Right, so let's see how much of that we can recover. And so we'll repair that. 203, yes, that's cool. We'll repaint, yes, and yeah, so we now have value of 46,787, and I've forgotten what we paid off now, but it was 47,000 odd. So we've recovered the bulk of it in terms of painting and sorting everything out. So that's probably the one drawback of financing, is that if you want to repay early, it does cost you a bit. And of course, it's not really a problem because you would have been paying interest in any event, but you've been able to do so much more with the equipment while you've been repaying it. So yeah, swings and roundabouts, as they say. Right. Did we sell it? No, we didn't sell it. So let's go there. Sell Y. Yeah. Excellent. So we've sold that. And what we'll do now is we'll buy two of the John Deere seeders. And they should pretty much do the same job. They're roughly the same width, but I think it's bigger. They have a bigger fertilizer and seed capacity than that Great Plains did. So let's go and have a look and show you what it is. It's not where we want to be either. There we go. Seeders. There it is down there. It's this one here that I want to get. Yeah, I don't quite know what the difference is. They can do all the basic seeding. So on 6,000, we're actually going to end up, our bank account is actually going to be bigger than it was before. So yeah, well, is it going to be? I don't think so. Maybe no, most probably not. All right, so this is what we're going to get. and we don't want those type of tires on. We don't attach as standard Trelleborgs. Yeah, we'll just put those tires on. That looks, that's going to cost us 7,000. Going to put it onto hire purchase. 20% deposit. We'll do it just on one here, and so it'll cost us £300 a month for the 1 year. And purchase. Okay, and we'll do it again. In 1 year, and purchase. Did we just buy that one? No, we didn't. Yep, there's both of them over here. And we'll get our other Mercedes out as well. In the meantime, we'll get this one started. And there they are. I've used them in the past and they do work very, very well. Only need about 60 horsepower to pull them, so we're well within the capabilities of our Mercedes-Benz. I'm going to get this first one going, and then I can get the other one going off camera. I don't think we've got any seed here, do we? A refill, solid fertilizer. Oh, we sold that thing with seed in it. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to go and buy seed. I'll just pop back and we'll solid fertilizer. We've got 2,900 litres on board. Let's go and get, it's going to take quite a bit of fertilizer, this, so we'll go and get a few bags of seed, maybe 3 bags of seed, and let's say 4 bags of fertilizer for now. We've got we've got quite a bit of fertilizer already on board, so let's buy that. And where are we going to get that from? That's going to be consumables. That's not the one. Seeds, there we go. I'll buy that. 3 of those. It's going to cost 2,520. That's not too bad. And then we're going to buy fertilizer. Buy another 4 of those. It's fertilizer that costs the money. And then we'll just go and get this all loaded up. So let's get the Unimog loaded first so we can keep the weight nice and distributed. Why is it? That doesn't, oh. We need to just be on there and we can go, yeah, there we go. And then we can go onto the trailer and do the others. Oh, it's gone and loaded everything onto the back. Oh my goodness, even from the, okay, so be it. Wasn't expecting that to happen. And yeah, so we've got to try and take that out of the catchment area maybe. This is not a problem I was expecting to have. Okay, so we need to go into the showing full. Yeah, I don't know. Best laid plans. Yeah, so that was interesting, to say the least. Kind of, yeah, obviously a bug, some sort of bug really with the whole system, because it wasn't recognizing that as two different operations. It was loading from the front to the back. So yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly how we'll amend that, but there's got to be a workaround for that. Not a really great problem, because we can always get the folks at the store to handle it, or to load it, should I say. So let's go and finish off the topping up of this machine and pull the seed. Okay, that's better. And what are we going to be planting? So I think we're going to be planting wheat in one field and barley in the other field. Let's have a look and see, because we do need wheat and barley for our bakery. So yeah, barley, and I think we can plant wheat. No, we can't plant wheat, so we should have planted wheat last. Wow, I was convinced I checked that. Green planting season, yeah. What? So it's going to be barley all the way. Or we're not in March. We are in April, aren't we? Yeah. And yeah, so we can't plant wheat. So we need to plant barley. There we go. So we're going to have two big fields of barley. It's not too much of a problem either, because they both make flour. And I just wanted to be able to change them over so we can just remember to plant wheat 1 month earlier. Get the worker going. She's off. We're blocking her way. So there we go, barley growing. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop up back to the farm. I'm going to go and pick up the other Mercedes, not the small one, the other big one. And we can top up with fuel. Might as well top up right here. And then we'll pick up the other seeder. We'll get that one going, also with barley. We'll see you at the shop. Right, so yeah, we're at the shop. We're going to pick up the second seeder. Then we'll go fill it up from our mug on at the field. And yeah, so that's a big job done. Then I'll go and do my deliveries. Which I'll probably do off camera, but we'll pop back and occasionally and refuel these, or refill these two seeders, because it's probably going to need a couple of refillings. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty easily done, and we'll set them off. Oh, didn't change it, did I? Barley. There we go. Rightio, so that's that working. It's probably going to take quite a while to get those two really big fields sorted. We do need to get some more fields going. The other thing that I did do while I was finishing off planting the second oat field, the tractor was about to run out of fuel, so I came through here, and this is why the Unimog is parked here. I picked up the fuel trailer, diesel trailer, loaded a full load of diesel, went and filled up our tractor, and then sold the rest to the small farm shop. Normal price, or roughly the normal price. What am I doing? I'm going to go and pick up the Mercedes truck and horse, and trailer, and we'll come and pick up the product and go and sell it wherever we can. So we're just going past our ice cream shop, first retail unit. So let's get this all. Let's get this going. So we'll get this going, and then we'll get back to you once it is all sold. Hello and welcome back again. We've just finished our deliveries. We're sitting at 1.385 million. So a really good day of deliveries. 580 odd thousand pounds came in from all our deliveries. Plus, of course, we're getting those little bits and pieces coming in from our ice cream production every top of the hour, basically. So yeah, we're doing pretty well at the moment. Nice bit of income coming in. I think we're going to go and look at another couple of fields now. If we can buy another field, we can possibly lease another tractor and get working on it. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just lease this tractor for a couple of months rather than buying it on hire purchase, simply because we're not going to need it all the time. But we could get a move on and start preparing another field for another crop. Just trying to think of what the next crop is that we would really need. Soya beans. Can we plant them now? Maybe for soya beans for the diesel production. When do we plant those? Let's have a look and see. Where are they? Soya beans. Yeah, we can plant soya beans this month or next month. So we need to get, yeah, let's go and see what types of fields we can buy, and we'll get some soya beans sorted, even if we have to lease some more vehicles. And where are we? Yeah, we need to get onto the map. So we own those fields there now. These fields here. I wonder if we have a look and see if there's any soybean fields that have already been planted. Doubt it. Crop types, soybeans. Doesn't look like it. So let's have a look and see. How much is this big field here now? Makes sense to get these fields around here organized. That is 746. And this one here is 771. Which one shall we buy first? We can only afford to buy one at the moment. Shall we get this one? It's a little bit easier to work, I think, than this one. Although this one is, well, none of them are really close. We're still going to have to come back and drive down here. And this one here, 660, 27 acres. No, let's get this one. We'll start with 17, and then the next one we'll do is 18. So basically we're buying up this Farm 84 really. Yeah, I'm not sure. 31 acres, yeah, okay. We're going to buy that. We're going to buy that. Bought. Done. So we'll lease a tractor first of all. As I said, we're just going to lease tractor, another tractor, because we don't need it for a long time. And we'll lease this one here. And to the 1800s, 180 horsepower. We don't have to do anything. We won't put the Icera Pro on all that type of stuff on it. Backloader attachment, no, we don't need to do anything else. We just get the enhanced horsepower. We'll just leave it with standard wheel setups, medium tires, wide tires. We'll put wide tires on it, and we'll lease that. Right. We'll have to top that up with fertilizer. That needs to be topped up. So let's go and do that quickly. And then we'll go and pick up the... Well, while we're here, we can take this down to the bottom there and go and have a quick look at that field and see what we need to do. It's probably going to need to lime. To start off with, we want that field ready to plant. If we can start planting today, that will be great. Oops, went too fast. So let's get into here and refill the seeder. Might as well refill everything. So that fertilizer, it's all done, and we'll get the worker going. Jump out. Got the other one to go and sort out as well. What we can do is just have a quick look at this other field, see what it's got in it. Might already have something in that could be useful to us, otherwise we'll have to plough it up. Oh, it looks like it's potatoes or something like that. What have we got here? Growing sugar beet. We'll plough that up. Yeah, so we've got to get got to put the plough onto the lease tractor and get started on that. It's going to take a while, that big field. In the meantime, I'm going to go and fill up the other seed for now. I wonder if we can direct seed over a crop. I think we can. I think that might be the quickest way to do that field. We might have to lime after we've actually planted. I'm going to try that. So let's just get this going first. It's doing a much quicker job than the other one was. And refill seeder. Solid fertilizer. Fabuloso. Much in the way of seeds, so we're going to have to go back to the shop and get that topped up. Got plenty of fertilizer, we'll just get another 3 bags of seed and it can load wherever it wants to load. If it will load, we might have to load it ourselves. I think we'll get that sorted out. It'll be a while before we need more seed and that type of stuff, so we'll get that sorted out off camera. What I'm going to do is just park this off here. I'm going to buy another seeder. I'm going to see if I can seed directly over that sugar beet. And so we're going to buy another seeder. What am I doing? What am I doing? Seeder. We're going to lease the seeder. Yeah, everything else was standard, wasn't it? Yeah. So we're going to lease that. And we need to buy some seed. Seeds. I'm going to buy another. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. So we can go back. Seeds. And buy 4. So we'll top up the seed here and then top up the fertilizer as we go past. Worst comes to worst, it's going to cost us a couple of hours of leasing the seeder. So it's worth the risk if we can get it planted direct. It'll make a huge savings in time. Still going to have to lime, but we'll lime afterwards. Normally don't like to do that, but it can be done. It can be done. Some people prefer to do that. Right, let's get down there and go and see if that works. If it does work, that's where we'll end this episode. If it doesn't work, it's still where we will end this episode. And I'll do the rest off camera. You probably don't need to see liming again. I've done so much liming already in this series. I do try and show the operation sort of the first time in one form or another, whether it be on a time lapse or a jump cut or something along those lines. But this is definitely something different. We don't know, not really different, but we don't know whether this is going to work or not for now. I must have tried it sometime before. Pretty sure I would have. I'm going to plant more barley because we can put it into our mill, and then we will work something out. I need to go and look for a decent planter that our Mercedes can handle. So I'm going to go and change this to barley, put it onto a worker, see if it works. Well, she's going to give it a go. I don't know whether this would actually work in real life, not with something like sugar beet. It does, so we'll leave it to work. Barley. We're going to have heaps of barley, heaps and heaps of barley. It's not too much of a problem, as I said, because we need loads of flour. we can self-flower, so it's not a problem. Right, so I think that's where we're going to end this episode. We'll let these seeders do their job. Off camera I'll go and refill all the productions. Then in the next episode, hopefully this will be finished, and we will put in a new retail operation, which I think might be nice and exciting. We might even do that this... well, we don't really have enough money to do it, so we'll have to buy a piece of land to put it on as well. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.